All right, we welcome in now the manager of the Cleveland Indians, Terry Francona. Skip, how you doing?
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good. You know what we were discussing? There's a lot of talk now about Mark Messier becoming the Ranger coach and the idea of an icon, coming down and becoming the head coach of a team, that kind of thing, especially in a city where he's won,
Right.
So that you can understand the pitfalls of that, I'm sure. You understand.
Well, I didn't have to worry about being an icon.
Well, now you are in Boston. You go back there, the standing ovations.
You know what? It was a nice experience, and for a lot of different reasons. I think there was a few. One, I thought they handled it really well. I thought they included everybody that had gone through Boston, which, along with one of my very best friends, Brad Mills, who's standing right next to me, made it really nice. The other one was that where I'm at right now in Cleveland, I'm so comfortable and I'm so happy that it allowed me to maybe think of some of the, fonder moments as opposed to maybe some of the hurtful ones. So I guess it's all kind of good now.
Yeah, listen, you did a great job there, and it's nice. It was, I think, a nice closure and a very nice moment. I had Dan on the show the other night at the stadium, so congratulations. I know the book's a bestseller, so congratulations on the book. So that's a big deal, too. You
know what? Dan worked hard, and if you'd ever told me a few years ago that I'd be teaming up with him to do something, I told you you're crazy. But we had fun, and everybody told me that I would enjoy him, when you get away from, kind of the wise guy columnist, and I actually really did, and we became friends.
Well, that's a good thing. So you see, and it is a different. You do step into different roles and different relationship. When it's when it's not after a game and you're dealing. All right, you have had a good time. Your team's doing well. Things have started off well in Cleveland. So you've been. It's fair to say you've been enjoying yourself in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, and we didn't start off real well. We got out of the gates a little slow, and then we got hot, and then we cooled off, and that's kind of like a lot of teams do. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying what I'm doing and who I'm doing it with, and I don't know how good we can be, but I'm enjoying trying to find out just how good we can get.
Well, you're doing a good job so far. How has Swisher been for you? Been good, huh?
Better than good. Just everything you want, enthusiasm, and again, to pull off his personality, it's got to be consistent, and that's what he is. He's like this every day.
He is. He's always happy. He's always bubbly. He's always like that.
He's grateful for what he has. He's appreciative for what he has. He's a good teammate. He leads by example. He hits cleanup. He'll play right field. He'll play first base. In spring training, when we do base running drills, he was always first. So as a manager, there's not much to not, if you're looking to not like something, you got to start searching.
Yeah, that's good. We're talking, of course, with Terry Francona, the Indians in tonight, and we see Kazmir. We know Kazmir very well. We know his background, obviously, so we follow Kazmir through the years. Lefties are never done, especially lefties who have some gas in the tank. How about Kazmir right now?
He's a little different pitcher than the one you remember. And by that, I mean, back when he was a young kid, and you saw this just as much as I did, he was rear back and let it go, and it was a day like when you give Ortiz a day off and he wouldn't complain. Now he shows up and he's a little more mature. He stays in his delivery. You can tell when he pitches that, he doesn't get rattled. He's held his velocity very well. He's more of a pitcher probably than he used to be. I mean, I think you can see the maturity on the mound. And as he continues to have reps with good health, you're still starting to see a lot of it come back. And, I mean, there's been days where he's got up to 96, and that's not the end-all, be-all, but he's pitching at 90, 92, 93 all game, holding his stuff, and he's more of a pitcher using his off-speed stuff, and it's been fun to watch. He's an easy guy to pull for.
Yeah, it's a good story. I'm glad he got another chance. That he was out of the game too early. I'm glad he's got another chance. I really do, because we saw him as a young kid, as a brash young kid, but you know what? I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back in the rotation. It's good. It's good. It's a good story. It really is.
It is, and to your point, like I said, it's easy to pull for him because he's been kind of down and out, and he got another chance, and he's taken advantage of it, and I think he's appreciative of it. No question. Last night, the line drive home run, did you, on TV they were saying, why doesn't Terry challenge it? I thought it was out of the park anyway. Did you have a good view so you didn't challenge it? Did you know it was out of the park, the share homer? Oh, yeah. It just broke my heart, though, because he hit it so hard that I thought it was one of those maybe where it hits the wall, comes back, and Stubbs is so good out there that maybe we hold him to a single, because Massey had good stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to get out of this with a couple, and it snuck out, and like I said, just broke my heart.
Yeah, just got in the first row. I thought it was out too. But the Masterson's been good though. He's always been good against the Yankees. He's been good overall. He's a good pitcher.
He's been very good, and we gave him a lot of responsibility coming into the year to lead our staff, and he's done that and then some. And he's really good, and he's an even better teammate, and then probably an even better person. So it's kind of a good package.
You know, that division's gotten a little weird. Kansas City was supposed to be good. They've gone into this terrible slump. The Twins, whenever anybody picks them to be bad, they're never as bad as everyone says. They start to get those kids playing well. You know the Tigers are going to be there to chase, but the rest of the division's a little different. I mean, the Twins are playing much better than anybody thought they would.
They always seem to do that, and that's, I give them credit as an organization. When they have a bad year, they don't just make somebody, take the fall. I mean, Rod and Gardenhire, they've been so consistent in their approach to baseball that when they have the talent, they play really well, and they don't beat themselves, and that's very apparent. And you kind of applaud them for being patient sometimes when they don't have winning seasons.